I mean, it's just a defense with a lot of talent, and they're coached very well. Manny Diaz is a great coordinator, and I feel like he puts them in the right spots at the right time, and they just let their athleticism show. You got guys like Joey Porter that are just extremely gifted physically, and they're in the right spots at the right time. So it's a tremendous opportunity for us as an offense to be able to put ourselves up against that and really see what we're all about. For sure. I mean, probably the biggest key and the only key is just myself, just putting the ball on them and just really understanding that as I'm recovering from this injury from the off season, that I'm starting to gain my strength back. My hips are more mobile, they've gained more strength, and just being able to get back into that rhythm again and not be able to feel like that I need to put my all into a throw and just realize I have a strong arm and just focus on it, see the ball through the throw, and just deliver it to them. But the guys have been doing great getting open. I just got to put the ball on them. For sure. It's just when you talk about potential and you look at what we have as a group and you look at who we're coached by and you look at what we're doing on the field, it's just not matching up with our potential and where we should be and where we're going to be. I mean, everything's a process, and this entire season is just continual growth week to week, but I just feel like we should be not getting stopped offensively with the talent that we have and the scheme that's put in. We shouldn't be stopped. So just being able to find our groove like we did in the second half, every single drive of every single game is going to be huge. And once we do that, then we'll break through that surface for sure. For sure. I mean, any game that I suited up for last year and didn't play, I had that game marked on my calendar for this year. And just like I said, just embracing the opportunity. I mean, this is a great team. Being able to play them in the big house is a blessing, that's for sure, with the Mays out and all the fans that are going to be showing up and bringing that energy. But yeah, it's just a tremendous opportunity, and I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to go out there and show what I can do against that great team. I mean, it's just building up that chemistry. I mean, this is our first year together. We've had 6 games, but I feel like, as you can see through every week, we've been growing in different areas as an offense. So I feel like just if we continue to be on this track, to continually exponentially grow in the right direction, by the end of the year, by Ohio State, we're going to be right where we want, for sure. For sure. I mean, at the root of it, at the base of it, it's just been the constant reps, the constant, since 5th grade, just working with my quarterback coach, always throwing. I always approached it with that Kobe Bryant mentality. I'm going to get 1,000 shots in. Well, you can't really do that with your arm. I learned that last year with this left hair and everything, but just continually repping out every single throw, so I know exactly how it feels when I want to put it a certain way, and just being in the present moment when the game is happening, when the play is happening, just being completely present, going through every little pre-snap checklist in my head and just being able to deliver effortlessly, for sure. I mean, it just comes with the job, you know what I mean? And it's one of those things where you can only focus on what you can control and what your coaches are telling you and what you're self-criticizing. And I can promise you that I'm harder on myself than any self-critic or any critic out there is on me. So it's nothing. I really don't pay too much attention of it. I'm thankful for it, because it's guys like Joel Klatt that are pointing things out that sometimes the coaches might miss on. So it's just more information to grow and get better, and I'm appreciative of that. I'm not going to get emotional with it. I'm just going to take the advice and I'm going to roll with it. If it works, it works. Then if it doesn't, then I won't implement it. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing to them. And it's just, I mean, that comes with the territory too. And I feel like with my play, I haven't even scratched the surface myself and what I'm fully capable of. So they haven't seen things that I have in my bag and that I haven't shown yet. So it's just, it's a new week every single week, and there's new things being put out there every single week. But yeah, I'm doing the same thing to them. They're putting stuff on tape, I'm studying it, and yeah, that's the fun thing about sports. Yeah, we talked about it a lot, just like in the off season as our motivation. It's always just remember that feeling. And we just say remember that feeling. We know exactly what to feel, and that's one of those moments too where it's just like, man, like I'm so grateful that happened, because what it did for us this off season was tremendous, and we wouldn't have had that extra motivation going into this season if we didn't have that.